So, 7:30. I'm about to be late. It's cool. Um, but let me see if it'll tell me where I'm going. Nope, does not. Oh, let me see if I plug up. Will it tell me? It does not. Okay. So, man, lots changed in a couple of weeks. I ain't been live streaming in probably about 6. And the reason was work. Work had me massively busy. Um, being a professional military education instructor is a busy job, um, but it's also a very rewarding job. Let me turn this light on. Um, and so for me, man, it was the last class. It seemed like it was a very quick class, although it was 7 weeks long, and the class is normally 5 weeks long. Um, it went by really fast. I was my third class that I've taught. Each class has about 15 or 14 students, or captains. And so this class had 14 captains. And I told them it was probably early on, like I could, like, we vibed. And um, and I told them pretty early on, like, that they were my favorite class. And And I told them also that, hey, guys, y'all have the opportunity. You guys are going to be my Christmas class, and y'all have the opportunity to be the first class or my first class that actually buys me a class gift. Um, and I let them know that, like in the introduction, that class gift was important to me. And it's like optional. It's totally not a thing where you have to do it. Apartment C. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh. Oh. This wasn't the turn. Okay, I almost crashed for nothing. Um, or this is the turn and I just can't access it. But anyway, um, yeah, so I was teaching the class and having a blast with them. Um, and I don't know why I knew, I think I do know why they were my favorite class. They were my favorite class because this was my first class that actually prepared. You would be surprised how many people, because like, people think about the military. Y'all have like a high view of the military, and as you should, because it's a volunteer gig. Oh my God. Um, I didn't crash, but it felt like it. Hey, um, people have like a high view of the military, and you should, because it's a volunteer. But a lot of times military cats be no different than um your everyday. How am I gonna get in here? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Huh. Hi, Mr. Man, is day going? Day's going pretty good. I feel like, hold up. All right, hold on, I'm sorry. To gain access to our community, please use the A to Z buttons to scroll to the last name of the resident you're visiting. Okay, who's the resident I'm visiting? I'm gonna say Spears. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is dumb. Um, uh, I have no idea what this. Oh, phone instructions. To gain access, please use the A or Z button. It's just list people, man. That's like a security. Oh shoot, she ain't say nothing. She just like, I need my food. Let's get it. Okay. So this is me doing my first part, guys. Um, my day is going very well. Thank you for asking. It is so my class is over, and I have literally been doing nothing, and that feels amazing because during the class, the military education class, every night I have to prepare for multiple lessons, and it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot. But what I learned with this class is when the students prepare, you actually don't do a whole lot in the way of work. And so this is why this class was my favorite class. Um, because they prepared and they made my job easy. Um, oh shoot, I don't know which one is which. So this might be a little awkward. I hope I don't bring this person the wrong groceries. That would be very awkward. Okay. Um. So, has anybody on here ever did Sparks before? Here's the thing I would say about Spark Delivery. They didn't really prepare me for how this works. Like, first of all, I applied like months ago. And then, I guess because people got canceled, thank you for the thumbs up, whoever gave that. Because people get fired from doing this job. Eventually, my name came to the top and I got a gig. So, yeah, now I've been waiting all that time, and like as soon as I open the app, it's like pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. It's like hundreds of deliveries, and it let me know that like Walmart got a problem. Like hiring independent contractors to do this is probably not the best way to do it, but Walmart's gonna be cheap, and Walmart's gonna Walmart. So, um, yeah, okay. E F 5. Let me see. I don't even know how to do this. I got ring cameras up here. Okay. TH. Okay, I'm at the wrong spot. Great. That's gonna get irritating fast walking upstairs. The wrong stairs. Okay. So tell me this the spot. A, B. Okay. C. Okay. Now, pardon me. Let's see what I gotta do. It's like I had to scan it. It said scan everything. And so I'm looking at the bag. I'm looking at the bag and I'm seeing a bunch of bags, like four different tags. And I thought I had to scan all of them. No, you scan one bag. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. Um, you scan one bag and or scan one barcode, and that's good for all of the bags. So I felt like that was a bonus because I was thinking that I was gonna have to do a lot of scanning. Um, then um, it it was pretty intuitive after that part. Um, so I went up there and I didn't know how or what to put into the thing. But like if I would have opened the app instead of, running my mouth on YouTube, if I would actually open the app, they had an access code on there to the gate, which um me having my military background, I pulled up to that apartment complex. That apartment complex, the way they do it, it has an A and it has a Z. And so, like, if you want to go up in the alphabet, I guess you press A. If you want to go down in the alphabet, you press Z. But they had everybody's last name, first initial on the machine. And me, with operational security and just knowing how people, oh, wait, how people operate, um, I feel like if I was a stalker and I wanted to know, like if I knew somebody lived in that apartment complex, I got their name right there. I get a confirmation. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that I'm going to get in there because you still got to call them. But I just don't like people knowing my name. But ultimately, I think I'm probably just paranoid because if you look in the phone book, remember those? Um, you look in the phone book and I'm probably listed in the phone book. So like my whole name and my phone number. Um, if I had a actual landline, which I do not anymore. If I still had one, you know, people could just look on there and they could know everything about me. But being in the military, it just makes you real paranoid. And so I don't like that type of stuff. Most of the time, I won't have my stuff listed, my social media. I'm not using my real name. I'll use like an initial um, or my go by, and that's how I handle that. Um, but anyway, first impression of the Spark was it's cool. I have two deliveries and I get $20. These deliveries, so like from the store, this first place was literally 4 minutes away. Was I supposed to turn right there? I don't think I was. The first one was 4 minutes away, and the next one, yeah, I wasn't supposed to turn there. I'm tripping. Uh, and then right from that place, the next one is 7 minutes away. And so $20 for sitting in the parking lot. They drop all of the groceries. You don't do any of the shopping or anything. They drop all of the groceries in there, and all you got to do is just put the bags in your hand and drop them off, and you get $20. I'm feeling like this is a lot less work than DoorDash, um, and Uber Eats. But um, you paranoid too, Jacob? I don't like my business. I'm real private like that. Um, but um, that was my first one, my first delivery, or first half of a delivery. Now I gotta like 5 more minutes until I do this next one, and yeah. So last 6 weeks or last 7 weeks, I don't have any regulars that visit this page, but I both I've been scammed for many years. Yeah, yeah. Um, there's a lot of scams. I could. I'm remind me to come back to that scams. Um, um. So yeah, I like Spark so far. But I think I like it because I didn't actually have to do the shopping. There is an option where you can do the actual shopping. And I saw that most of those you get paid more money. It looked like. Um, so it's I don't know. I did shipped as well, or I do shipped as well, And Shipt is this thing where you go shopping typically at like a Target or Dollar General or different type of stores where you can Winn-Dixie, like grocery store type places, and you get groceries, and you also get um, clothing items. I was in the store looking for some boots for a lady, um, and that was pretty crazy because ladies' clothing is like all of it looks the same, but like one little embellishment makes this clothing different from that clothing. Like, oh, this has a cute little bow right here. This purse didn't have a bow. And it was like they got like several different types of purses. And for a man that don't really know that type of stuff, granted, I've been married for like 20 plus years, but I don't know all of that stuff. And so um it took me a long time shopping. And so my whole game plan, okay, 24. Uh, my whole game plan going in there is don't pick them orders that do shopping. I don't care if they trying to give you $50. Um, nah, it ain't worth my time. Man, y'all should see. Okay, I guess I could show you. Let me see. Look at the Christmas lights. Look at that. That is a really neat setup. It's not like real fancy or whatever, but it's got kind of like Italian colors maybe. But it's Christmas, I guess. Um, yeah. Um, nah. I knew right away that I wasn't gonna be able to do Shipped a lot because shopping, I do like spending money, but it's kind of anticlimactic when you gotta drop it off and you don't get to keep it. So I was like, I mean, I guess this could be cool, but it's not really cool because I had to give it up. Oh man, she got a lot of groceries. Okay. I'm gonna do the typical man thing. I'm trying to take one trip. Yeah, I do Uber as well. Oh no, sorry, I don't do Uber driving. I do Uber delivery. Um, Although I probably could. I got a 2019 Ford Expedition Max. Um, this will probably do pretty good in Uber driving, but it's my wife's car, and yeah, I don't think I could get clearance from her to do deliveries or driving people around, for that matter. Uh-oh, is this bag torn? What is this? Okay, no, it's not torn. This bag is like crazy. All right, they messed it up. Um, all right, I'm gonna just do one trip and I'll be back. All right, I think this is the place. It's kind of spooky. No. Is this it? Yeah, that's another irritating thing about Montgomery. Oh, 2413. Okay. The address is, there's like no standardized place for them to put the address. So, imagine you're in your house and some random black guy walks up to your porch. I think this is the place, but I don't see the address. Oh, 2407. Cool. 4.86. I did Uber for 3 years and was a diamond Uber driver for one. 4.86 rating. And the thing, so that 4.86 rating, I already know, like, you were a 5. Because how else do you get 4.86 if you're not an amazing driver? But then every now and then you run into that person that's just, maybe they're not a good person. And no matter how accommodating you try to be, you're just not gonna get that 5-star rating. And people don't understand, man. Like, if I gave you good service, I need a good rating. I don't even care if you didn't really tip me that well. Like, as long as you don't mess up my rating. Uh-oh. I don't know if these sweet potatoes are mine or hers. That's a little awkward. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Is this wrapping paper mine or hers? Oh, God. That's mine. L. Jackson. Okay, cool. But while I still have my stuff in here, she might get some extra stuff tonight. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's crazy frustrating when you do your best and somebody just is like, I've had better, even though they haven't. Oh, I guess they did have a sidewalk. Whoops. And the grass was really soft, so probably should not have walked on that. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna switch out of this app real quick. Keyed your car. That's insane. First order complete. $20. I feel like I feel like I just completed the GTA mission. Yeah, got some money. $20. So, um, I guess I can do another one. Um, that was easy enough. Let me pull off of there. I'm gonna do another one. That was very easy. So some people would be like, "Oh, they have really nice Christmas lights in this neighborhood." Huh? I see that. Um, some people would be like, "Well, hold up, man. Why are you doing all of these like extra side gig things when you're in the military? Does the military not pay?" No, the military actually does pay well. Um, but I don't know. I'm a type of dude that one, I have 6 children, and you know, children like to eat. It is also Christmas time, and children like presents, and they don't just like um a basketball or a doll baby. They like PlayStation 5s and Xbox Ones and um iPods. Nobody gets iPods anymore, but iPhones, iPads, um AirPods. They got expensive taste. And so, yeah, I could spend all of my working money on that, or I could just go ahead and suck it up and um, get a side hustle. Um, really though, I'm wasting money though, because these like, if you're not doing these delivery things as like a full time gig, especially with this type of vehicle, um, the gas, you almost just breaking even. Hang on, her. So I don't really know how to use that app. I'm saying that. Let me see. People keep in car. Wait till they ask for electric longboards. Oh, wait till I have to start carrying some of this heavy stuff. Yeah. So that's one thing I will say. Shipped was better than Spark on. Um, so you can see how many items they order, or you can preview it on Spark, but on Shipped you could actually see everything that they ordered. And for me, that's probably a better fit because if you got a big order or you got like a lot of different things and I already know I'm not going to be able to find like these obscure items that you're looking for, I'm not going to take that order. I'm just going to go and skip to something that looks more simple. um, I'm a work smarter, not harder. um, but yeah, Spark, that's really it. um, Although I made the playoffs, I I'm in the loser bracket, and so no one cares about the loser bracket. So I'm gonna still set my roster because I'm competitive like that. But um, whatever. I'm gonna try to end with a winning season, but yeah, there's no money on the line really, so whatever. Um, yeah, this fantasy football league, it was a work fantasy football league, and they had um the person that scored the most points, you would win like $5. And $5 was pretty lame, I would say. Like this, not a whole lot of incentive. I mean, you can't even buy a cup of coffee with $5 at this point. Maybe I can buy a breakfast sandwich, maybe. Um, but yeah, the people that I work with, they were like, we don't want to spend a lot of money on the pot because we don't want to spend a lot of money. They were being cheap. Um, so that was kind of trash, but whatever. Mm, okay. Let I'm at a red light. Let me see about getting another order. But the real reason why I have Spark, but the real reason why I have Spark is probably not. I mean, Spark, DoorDash, or Uber Eats or any of that is when you have 6 kids. Sometimes they can be um irritating. Maybe I'll say that. Keeping it real with myself. Sometimes they can be irritating, or sometimes they can just be a lot. So maybe a little bit of selfishness involved in that. If I'm being honest. Hang on, I see another trip here. So, so just accepted another trip. It's like a $10 trip. I thought I was going back to the first store. Um, because one thing I do like about these types of apps is they give you um, they it's kind of like smart because they'll order from a store that's close by, and so they'll give you orders that are kind of in a tight radius. And so um, I thought I was going back to the first store because I just like try to stay in a small area, save gas, save time, whatever. But it looks like I'm going 10 minutes away. So yeah, I kind of blew that a little bit. Um, but what's going on, people? What's going on in the world? Um, I see that Israel is going a little ham now. Um, it seems like World War III is probably going to be starting pretty soon. I don't know if y'all are seeing that, but or maybe World War III has already started, and we just not calling it that yet. Because you got Russia, Ukraine, and now you got the U.S. helping out Ukraine. You got the UK. You got all of those NATO nations helping out Ukraine, and then you have And Ukraine's not a NATO member, so that's kind of weird, but whatever. Then you have North Korea, China, and Iran helping out Russia, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, um, because if Russia would have just won that whole war in like 3 days, like they thought they were, if they would have won it that quick, the U.S. would have just been like, well, um, yeah, man, Ukraine, y'all should have been in NATO. Maybe we could have helped y'all out, but yeah, that's messed up, y'all, and that would have been the end of it. But because they got involved, it's the whole sunken cost theory. You spend, um, you spend a little bit of money, and so you expect a return. So they spent a couple billion, and so now they expecting a return. Um, previous or the current or outgoing administration, President Joe Biden and them, they were like, we wouldn't mind seeing Russia weaken. And now you got a new president coming in there who is friendly. I would say President Trump is kind of friendly towards Russia. It's kind of like a, if not friendly, it's kind of like a respect relationship a little bit. Um, whereas Trump, um, Biden, I about to say McCain's dead. President Biden, he's like antagonistic to Putin. I don't know what happened when they met, or I feel like, no kidding, like it's like high school. Like, oh yeah, I don't like that dude. Uh, I'ma swing on him when I see him. I feel like the world leaders is petty like that. Like, we're told a different story of this is the problem and this is why we have to go in and fight against these people. But I legitimately think it's over like petty stuff. Like, I didn't like the way that cat looked at me, or I said what's up to him and he act like he didn't hear me. When we were at the UN meeting, he acted like he couldn't hear me. Or I asked him to come to my country, and he was like he was busy. So we don't like him. I think it's petty like that. Um, but you know, we like to complicate things, overcomplicate them, and make it seem like it's more complex than what it is. But people are people at the end of the day. Um, you know, people want to be respected. People want people to speak well of them. Um, what else? They want to have nice things. Um, I don't know, man. I imagine if I was like running a country, if I had a country, like I would try to grab, you know, with African ancestry, I would probably try to grab like a African country, and I would try to build like my own Wakanda. Um, you know, I feel like after all of the colonial period and the what do you call it? The um, what do you call it? I'm ADHD right now. Wait a second. Am I supposed to turn? Oh. So I feel like they were taken advantage of for so long. African countries, um, and exploited. That's what the word was. E word. Exploited. After being exploited for so long, and just kind of like, imagine if you was just minding your business and trying to do the best that you can, and then somebody in the country, or some leader from the other side of the world, called not just your country but your entire continent a s-hole. Yeah, yeah. Imagine that. Like, man, I thought we was doing pretty good. We got rid of COVID. pretty good. Actually, when COVID was taking out the entire world, it's like COVID wasn't really that much of a big deal in Africa. Um, I'm just talking about all of the hot button items, politics, COVID. Other thing I got to talk about is religion. um, but yeah, I will probably try to be like trying to leave my mark. And it seems like there's always gonna be this battle for like more, and you got people like countries butted up against each other or butted up next to each other, and they are all about um, we need more resources. You know, we need more water. We need more fish. Like you look at China in the South China Sea, and they're all about trying to get more more resources, more fish. Um, just just like we want to be the strong guy on the block, and so oh, I think I turned too early. So yeah, okay, I did turn too early. Vietnam, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna claim this area. I know it's like within a few miles of your exclusive zone where you guys think that it's just yours, but we're gonna go ahead and claim this because a long time ago somebody drew a map, and when we drew this map, all of this was ours, and it had some dots on it. Like, what if that map what if and they call that the 9 dash line? So I'm teaching right now. What if that line was like somebody was writing something on the paper on top of it, and they was like about to cut something out, and they was just like marking a line on it, and like what if that was like a paper artifact? Did you say at the light turn? Shoot, I don't know. I think I was supposed to. I don't know though. I was. Jesus. 2 miles. Let's not. This is why it's good to not be distracted. Um, and do if you're gonna do like your Uber Eats, DoorDash, doing YouTube at the same time is probably not the move. But this is the burden of ADHD. Wait, turn right. Why did I turn left? That thing clearly said turn right, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna turn left. I'm not one of them dudes that have better sense of direction than GPS. But yeah. So yeah, World War III is about to kick off. Um, China is probably getting ready to see what's going on with Taiwan. Like if I was China, I legit would try to get Taiwan like next year. This year coming up, I'd be like, you know what? US ain't been in a fight in a while. Um, they've been fighting like here and there, but like a big fight with somebody that was their size, they haven't been in that fight in a little while. Like when was our last conflict? Like peer to peer conflict. Think about it. The American, the Americas, peer to peer. Um, the Korean War, was that a peer to peer? I should know that for a military education instructor. I probably should know that, but um, yeah, it's been a while since um America has fought against a person or a country that was their size, and so it probably is a good time for China to try to test and see what's up. I would do that. I would. There's Walmart sign right there. That's why I got confused. Okay. Um. Okay, turn up right here. Okay. And I'm probably about to go on and lay it down. I'm tired. A little hungry. Am I doing a pickup? Where's the pickup at? Over here. Oh. So, what is World War III about to look like? World War III is probably going to look like a lot of interrupted internet for us. Um, Imagine if like they just hit Google, they being like Russia, North Korea, Iran, one of them countries, maybe China. Um, where am I going? This ain't it. This ain't where I'm going. Okay, it's not where I'm going. I am legit about to cause an accident. Okay, this is drive-through. Um, yes, this is a drive-through. Okay, I am going to. I don't know this store. Pick up. This is not it. Yeah, yeah. No, this is it. Okay. All right, I'm here. Look at that. I found it. All right. 4407. Yeah, man. I put on Spark. Um, this is this is so I had to drive 10 minutes to get to this store. First of all, there's like a Walmart on every corner. Um, Stop saying there's a Walmart on every corner. Either it's a Walmart neighborhood or it's just like a Walmart store. And you just pull up, tell them what the number is. They hand you the barcode. You scan the barcode. You pull off, and you hit the thing like, "Hey, I arrived. I got the stuff. Make sure you got all of the bags. Check your order." Okay, yeah, I checked. It looks about right. I ain't checked no order. Because first of all, that's not my job. I'm a driver. That's their job to do that. I'm not drive. And so if something was forgotten, it's not on me. Okay? It's not my fault. Um, Scan the barcode, scan the barcode, and scan the barcode. Man, my internet is just going out. I saw that. You scan the barcode and take a picture, and you out. And just like that, to do anything but pick up like a few bags, drop them off, take a picture, and that's like $15 to $20. And it don't even take that long. This I could see being like a pretty decent option to hustle. I'm gonna see how much I made tonight. I just did 2 deliveries for $20, and I think I started. I don't know when I started. I started at the beginning of the live, so pretty. So now no internet on the side of this building. Pulled out no internet. Killed my live. Thank you, Walmart. 4 cents. Volleyball. Oh, my homeboy is at the Final Four watching women's volleyball. He got a high school daughter, and he just decided, um, I'm gonna become a volleyball coach. This is this is the thing about having ADHD. I know ADHD people attract ADHD people, and that's so funny. We we was like an instant connection, and he's just sitting around, and he's like, "Oh, my daughter is not doing anything. I'm gonna sign her up for volleyball." And he goes there, watches the games. He's like, "How hard can this be?" And decides to become the coach. Like they needed a coach. Hey, I'm gonna be a coach. I don't know anything about volleyball, but it can't be too hard. He coaches for 1 year, and he wasn't that good. He didn't. When my homeboy is not good at something, you won't hear him talk about it. It's like it didn't happen. But if he good about it, you gonna hear about it. And so um, that first year, I didn't hear anything about it. It was just like the season's over. And he's, oh man, the girl's not big enough. They wasn't tall enough. And they were just getting dominated. Um, then the next year, I don't know what he did, but he was building in the lab. He was grinding. He was finding out plays, or I don't know what he did. But somehow, this man did not lose a game the entire time. He went from like not having a good squad to having an undefeated squad with the same players. And then they went to like the championship, and he lost the championship. I heard the whole year how good he was doing, but when he got to the championship, I never heard anything like about how it went. And I just looked on his Facebook, and I saw like the girls had a great year and blah blah blah, but I ain't see no trophy at the end. Because nobody takes pictures of second place trophies or runner ups. They don't really get pictures. Um, and if they do, nobody puts them on the internet. Except for gymnastic or gymnasts, which you know they'll win ninth place, and their parents be posting. I'm like, well, how many people competed? Oh, it was only 13. So wait, we celebrating the bottom third, bottom fourth. we we got to celebrate everything. We got to find a win where we can get it. Um, yeah, I got 7%. I'm gonna need to pick up a battery. Yep. Did not bring a battery. I'm gonna need to pick one up. Or this is gonna be pretty awkward when I get some groceries. Oh shoot. They about to come to the car and deliver these groceries. And I'm not gonna be here. Hmm. Whoops. Alright. Shoot. Now see this is where they wasting my money. They playing with my time, and time is clearly money. Because I can't get paid for this. Do I like basketball? Um Man, I be so busy. I do, yes. The short answer to that is yes. Um, but the discussion about that is I'm so busy. I have not watched a single NBA basketball game this entire year. And I know they're talking about All Star voting tomorrow. What's today? No, today, the 19th, right? So I did see that they're having a new format for the All Star game, which honestly, at this point, the NBA, their All Star game is terrible. It really is. It is terrible. I saw that they're gonna have like 4 teams, a maximum of like 8 players, and we're gonna do a tournament. I do like that in season tournament. I do think that is they're on to something. But now they're like, oh, okay, so that in season tournament, that worked out well. Let's do another tournament. Like All right, man, you guys are not going to replicate college, okay? You're not going to get that. I forget what Duke's um their arena's called, but you're not going to get that vibe in NBA. First of all, college students and alumni are your fans in college ball. Um, then you have some people that just they're homers. Like NFL, it's not the same crowd. It's not the same crowd. Like nobody gets as crazy as like um college kids hopped up on pills and alcohol. Nobody gets crazier than them. Like me as an adult, if I was like, which I don't do, but if I was like on pills and alcohol, I'm not gonna be as hopped up as a college kid. I'm probably gonna get in the fight and I'm probably gonna lose, and I'm gonna probably get thrown out. And you know, that's how that sporting event goes. And it's stupid, you know? No one likes to see those games. But college, they don't have shirts on. They're painting they bodies and they rocking back and forth and they going crazy and screaming. There's a lot of noise. Yeah, college was man. I miss college. I ain't gonna lie. I miss college. The trippy thing is, going on to another subject. The trippy thing. Do I like Trump? um, I do like Trump. In some aspects, in some regards. I'm a registered Democrat. I pick him. But some of the things that he does are I'm okay with. A lot of the racist rhetoric and all of that stuff that he says, and a lot of stuff that he say, I'm not okay with. Um, but like if you hear something on the surface or just saying like, um, how do you feel about your country? Well, I think I should put my country first. Okay, let's call that America first. I'm like, yeah, right? If somebody said take care of home first, like, yeah, okay. I have to, me as a man, I got to take care of my house first before I worry about this house or that house or your house, right? Take care of mine. I can get with that. Um, Man, this kid, she looked like a teenager. Um, Maybe this is me. We'll see. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's just overall, like, am I happy he about to be the president again? Nah, nah, mm, mm, not at all. Not at all. Because I remember what it was like when he was president the last time. Did my life change a whole lot? Not really. Did my everyday thing change? Not really. Um, it was just the vibe. Like I don't know. Maybe it just felt different for me. The vibe throughout like the country, like interacting with people. Um, I feel like it got a lot more hostile. So yeah, I would say when he got into um, the White House, things felt a lot more hostile. But the truth is it's always been hostile living in America as a black man. That's just the truth. Um, I thought she's coming from me. Maybe I'm battery about to die. I got this. I got this iPhone 16. Had it for less than a month. The battery. It's crazy how Apple does. Cause like when I first got this phone. Yes, I go from topic to topic. When I first bought this phone, my battery, I was impressed with the battery life. I was like, oh, look at Apple getting a good battery life on their phone. Um, and then I made the mistake of charging it, like leaving the charger plugged in and going to sleep. After I did it that one time, the battery's not the same. It's me. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on. Thank you. All right. Have a good one. She was, she's a cute little thing. She was all about her business. She was like, "Hello, how you doing?" I said, "I'm all right," and I breathed, and she was like, "What you want it?" I was about to say something else. She was like, "What you want it?" I was like, I like you, cause you like, I ain't got time for that. Like I gave you the pleasantries. She gave like the slow hello. It was like we was about to have a conversation, and then it was like, nah, mm-mm.
I had accepted the order, it's because it had like two people on there, and um, it was gonna give me a little bit of change. But then once I accepted the order, I saw that, or no, I didn't see it. Once I accept the order, I'm thinking it's gonna be two people that I gotta deliver to, and then, oh, I'm sorry. Hey, how you doing? Uh, I didn't know what she said. I was still trying to figure it out. She said hello. Um, but yeah, I accepted the order, and then once I scanned it and saw everything, then I saw somebody cancel. Now, just from using Uber and DoorDash, I know when people be canceling, it's usually some type of scam involved. Cause like, why would you order something and then just cancel it? But the irritating thing is, once you cancel it, that amount that they said I was gonna get, I ain't gonna get it. And so it took me a long time to pick up the order, right? I was waiting around a long time, and the app say, if you wait longer than is typical, that they'll give you more money because they understand that you're losing money. But Walmart is already being cheap, so I don't have a whole bunch of confidence in them and like their whole what you call it. I'm gonna do right by you. I don't have a lot of confidence in that. One, the charger cords is locked up. Oh my god, I got 3%. You see how good this battery is. I probably should get off of the phone. Okay. Okay. USBs. It's like a high steel item. That's crazy. But the smartwatch charger is not. Huh. All right. Hey, can you give me some help with the USBs over there? Yeah. Um, which one was it? It was that one. The black one? Yeah. It's USB to USB-C. Um, Does that work for this one?
What kind of phone is it?
This is an iPhone 16.
Yeah, that should work.
Okay, cool. And fast charge. What does that mean?
So what?
What does fast charge mean? Like, okay, it's gonna charge fast, but how?
So for the cable that came with the 16 would be C to C.
Okay,
It just won't be as fast, and you would need that other block. This is the older block that they use.
okay. So the C to C, I don't have a C in the car though.
Okay, so this will work
Okay,
for that. You have that port, right?
yeah, but that's slower though.
Yeah, typically.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna buy it.
Not
No. I get it. I get it. We'll get it. We good.
okay.
Yeah. Because I would have to buy a different one and buy the plug, right?
For this one,
If I wanted, because I got a plug in the car, but I would need to have the plug and the USB-C to USB-C.
not for this one.
No, I'm saying to get like the faster one.
Right, because your car doesn't have a USB-C port already.
But I gotta
You got a plug.
I
The
can
center
plug it
port.
in. Yeah,
Does it have a C? Because some of them do, some of them don't.
it don't.
Okay. So yeah, you would have to get another one.
All right, that's all right. All right, cool. Huh. He said Trump is okay. Yeah, I think that question depends on like who you ask, and I mean obviously who you ask, but like who you are. You know, is do you think Trump is okay or not? I mean, honestly, I feel like I understand that they sound like policies, and like, but I just don't feel like the president has. They do have power, but like I don't feel the impact at my level. Or maybe I just don't understand the impact. That's probably more accurate. Because their policies and their economic plans, and as soon as he won, the the um, the Dow, the stock market does what it does, and you know it's a good thing, but I don't know. So, you too, thank you. So yeah, I don't know. I don't. Biden's presidency. I don't know. What'd you get out of Obama's presidency? I don't know. I mean, besides the psychological aspect of it, why was my lights on? Oh Lord. Um, did I leave the? I did leave the lights on. Oh snap! Whoops.
Is a national initiative to spotlight anti-Semitism.
All right, 1%. Hurry up. Hurry up. 1%. Okay. Oh, they even tell me now on the vehicle because I'm plugged in the charger. Let's go. Which way am I going? Am I going the right way? No, I am not. Can I get there from here?
At the stop sign, take a slight right turn onto Chantilly
Yes,
Parkway.
I can. All right. So back at it. This is the second stop or the second order. First order was $20. And let me see. Yeah, that's not really that looking that good. First order was $20. The next order, if it would have picked up fast enough,
At the light, turn right onto Ryan
I
Road.
probably could have got another order like in there in that 1 hour. That would have been like $30 an hour. $30 an hour ain't bad for these types of gigs. So, yeah, the wife, she called.
In about 1 mile,
And
turn right onto Vaughn Road.
looks like this is about to have to get wrapped up because the wrapped up music is coming on and she's done. So probably what I'm gonna do next time is I'm going to start early in the morning and I'm gonna see what it looks like early in the day, and see if I can get more money uninterrupted. Yeah. Holiday season, people don't really like going into the stores
At
anymore.
the next stop sign, turn right.
During the holiday season. I know I don't personally. I have not been into the store for like Christmas shopping, like at all. At all. Like every item that we've purchased. Actually, wait. Yeah, every item we purchased was online, on the phone, because people are insane, man. Like I'm pulling up to the Target
At the stop sign, turn right onto
today,
Vaughn Road.
and usually Target, in terms of like hood levels, the hood levels are a little bit lower than your Walmart, and the hood level in this Target today was my internet don't go out. I pray to God. I pray to God that don't go out. Oh. Yeah, man. It's crazy. 2024 is almost out the door. No more in 2024. Say I'm alive in 2025. Thank God I'm alive in 2025. Look at your neighbor, tell him it's time to thrive in 2025. See that thrive 5? But live 5. See how you can make it rhyme? Thrive, alive. I guess those do rhyme. Thrive, alive. Yeah, it's the same. Thrive, alive. Time out for the jive in 2025. No time for jive in 2025. I don't have time for it. What else? Alive, thrive, beehive, hive. Yeah, man, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen.
Red light, camera ahead.
The funny thing to me though, like in this general vicinity, I feel like Trump is not really popping. In Montgomery, Alabama, 60% black population demographic. Now 60. Now not 100, but 60 majority. Trump is not really. I didn't see a whole bunch of Trump. What you call it? Those yard banners. I did not see them. Didn't. No. Election time, like I saw. Did I see a Cornell? Was that Cornell? No, it wasn't Cornell. It wasn't Kennedy. Who was it? Because Cornell wasn't on the ballot. You had to write his name in. Who? I saw one of no, that's why. It was not a local. It was a local person. That's why. But Trump, I remember the last time I came down here for the election before, they was like Jesus 2024. And anybody knows anything about history knows that these Southerners down here, they used to be Democrats, Dixiecrats is what they called them, and then the Democrats somehow they lost the whole working class, like party of the working class. And I felt like, President Obama, he did a good job of like middle class, and, he connected very well. That's one thing I would say about him. He could connect very well. Like even people like that were like anti-Obama. Like if you listen to him talk, like one-on-one in a regular conversation, like after you got past your talking points and you're screaming like whatever it was that you were screaming, like if you would sit there and talk to him, like you might not agree with his policies. You might not agree with what he said. But like you would not leave the same way that you came. Like you wouldn't be like this foaming at the mouth crazy person, because he'd be like, well, no, hold on. Let's talk about that. Let's talk. But you look at President Trump. If you come in there and you foaming at the mouth, you're going to leave foaming at the mouth. Like he's not a transformative type person.
Mile, turn left onto Edinburgh
that he doesn't
Drive.
strike me as that. He strikes me as a person that he is like alcohol. Like if you was angry before you started drinking, you ain't gonna do nothing but get angrier. If you was feeling like sensual, you're not gonna do anything but get more sensual. And for him, like if you was a little bit racist, you ain't gonna do nothing but get a lot more racist. That's what it feels like with him. And that's why, like, for me, like the dude he asked a long time ago, do I like Trump?
Go past this
like,
light.
I mean,
Then
he's
at the next
okay.
one, turn left.
I remember Trump was this dude that was in every rap video, like rap songs. People were talking about Trump. Like black people were talking about Trump. Then he came out as he's like a Republican. Like, I honestly think if President Trump would have kept the same persona as he had back in the day when he was in everybody's rap video, when he was in all of the movies, when he was at the boxing matches, him and Don King,
turn left onto Edinburgh
remember they
Drive.
used to roll tight. And Don King, by all accounts, was a crook. But somehow Trump didn't get that reputation of being a crook. That was always funny to me. But yeah, I feel like if he... Oh, shoot. Oh, that was my turn. I couldn't turn fast enough.
In half a mile, turn left onto Young Meadows Road.
All right, we'll do that then. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know, like, even though they don't fool with Trump that much down here, that whole rumble at the riverfront,
turn left.
When they had on TV, they had Aquaman and the boy, he jumped in the water and he swam. The guy threw his head up in the air. All of that stuff was after President Trump did a speech in Selma. Now, most people don't know this because, the movie Selma, like Martin Luther King and them, he had them folk walking from the state capitol to Selma. I think that's what they were doing. I think that was the walk. But like anybody that actually like lives down here or has been down here, that's a nice little drive from Montgomery. Oh God, they're just making me turn around. How about we just cut this and just turn around now? That's a nice little drive. And so from Montgomery to Selma. And so somehow these people, after the speech, they got it
At the
in their
light,
head
turn right onto
that,
Bard Road.
man, we're gonna go around here and we're gonna make America, we're gonna make Montgomery great again. And they got in their head that, get black, black, white is right. They got that in their mind.
In half a mile,
And
turn right onto Edinburgh Drive.
these Montgomery people down here now, they different. They not the same we shall overcome. Hit me in my face, spit on me, throw some coffee on my head, I'm just gonna take it. These are not those Negroes. And yeah, as you see,
Go past this light, then at the next one.
those days of
right.
like terrorizing and doing all of that. Go to the back of the line, go to the back of the bus.
Turn right onto Edinburgh Drive.
It's kind of over in Montgomery, but I mean it's not over in Alabama, not by a long shot. There's certain places in Alabama, like I'm not from here, but I know that when I pull up here, oh,
I'm 3/4 of a mile.
I'm lost. I'm at the wrong place. I'm gonna just turn around and I'm gonna go ahead and get on out. Get on out here, y'all. No, stay seated. You don't have to come follow me. I'm leaving now. I'm not gonna. Nope. I'm out. Pretend you didn't see me. There's some places and there's a lot of places actually like that in Alabama, which is just mind-boggling to me. Still, 2024, almost 2025, we still hating people because of their skin color. Man, that is a big Santa Claus. I gotta drop this thing off by 9:25, I think, and it's 9:07. That's cutting it a little bit closer than I like to. It's curious.
In half a mile, turn right onto Leonard Road.
My wife tried to get me to put up some Christmas lights. Christmas lights are really expensive though. Like, you can spend a grip. And then the crazy part is like, okay, it's LED lights now. And so, it doesn't cost as much. But still, like, those lights cost a lot of money. And if you want to make it like legit, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money. Out doing DoorDash and Uber Eats. Cause yeah. Que expensivo. Okay. She right down the street on the right. I'm about to be an Uber driver, I think. I just don't want nobody getting in this nice car.
Go past the street, then turn right on Leonard Road. The nation is on your right.
Oh, is that the house? 23. Alright, that is not the house. That is nice. This is...
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
Yep. All right. Oh, they got the door open. I don't like people having their door open. All right. Let's see how this works. Everybody ain't friendly. We'll see. Okay. Hot chocolate. It's a good night for that. Nice and chill. Yep, that is everything. Uh-oh. Okay.
What's that? Got the Santa Claus on the roof. Santa Claus is coming to town. We got the Jesus and Mary, Joseph and Mary over there. Look at that. Look, Frosty the Snowman, Black Santa. I see you, dog. See you, dog. Uh-huh. Peppermints. Man, they got a lot of different things going on over there. Peppermint, Santa Claus, baby Jesus. All right. All right. One more. Let me see. Limited viewer engagement. Limited viewer engagement. I still got to get a iPhone, a phone holder. Cause holding this thing and driving is not the move. I think so. Hands free. Let it be. Oh, wait. Plug it back up. That's what we didn't do. Alright, hold up. Hold up. Wait up.
Okay. Let's see. Dang. Okay. What is the speed limit? It's just telling me how fast I'm going, but I don't know what the limit is. Okay, I remember passing that one. Yeah. Speed hump. Uh. Hit me. All right, 916. I don't know why people do that though. What type of person are you? Are you the person that when you get
At the next light, turn right.
a grocery delivery or a food delivery, you like to meet the person? Or do you just want them to drop it off and you can leave it and just ring the doorbell or knock on the doorbell or don't do none of that? Just send me a message that you left it and we good. Me, if you send me a message, I'm good. I don't need to meet you. I don't need to see you. I actually don't want to see you because I'm still operating on like them COVID protocols.
At the light, turn right onto Vaughn Road.
That's my thing. Especially this time of year, man. Like people getting pneumonia, flu, COVID, see, RSV, all of that stuff. I don't need it. I don't even want a cold. So just go ahead and drop my whatever I ordered. Just go ahead and drop it. Leave it. I mean, it's weird. Like, especially if I tell you on the app, go ahead and leave it. And then like
at the light, turn left.
You wait for me to open the door. Like, did you not read the instructions? or do you just need to see me? I the other day, I think I got something, a delivery the other day, and there was it was from Walmart, matter of fact. The lady, she like dropped
In 3
she
miles,
dropped my
turn
stuff
right
off,
onto Atlanta Highway.
and then I noticed she was just kind of like standing around the front. She was pulling bags out. So I'm like, oh, we got some more stuff that she got to drop off? Is she not done yet? Because again, I'm that person. I don't necessarily want to interact. But like, she just kept doing her thing, and so I said to myself, she's probably done. Just go ahead and pick up the groceries, the food off the front porch. And then she's like, I step out on the porch. She's like, hey, forgot to add, had my uniform on, had like the Under Armour uniform shirt and like tight fitted, and then I had my military pants on with the boots. And so she just kind of like keep like looking, and then I said, oh, you're not finished? She said, oh, yes, I'm finished. I'm just blah blah blah. I'm like, lady, did you just stand at the back of your car like waiting for me to come out, or like what are you doing? Like, y'all haven't seen it because I switch off the app, but like, after I finish unloading people's stuff, I don't shuffle anything else around. First of all, if you're delivering multiple loads, that's probably what it was. You're delivering multiple loads. You should probably not be delivering multiple loads if you don't have some sort of way to... All right, so I don't even remember what I was talking about. But on to the next. One thing I do like better about Spark than Uber Eats and DoorDash is you get a ton of offers on here, but it doesn't seem to be like any acceptance rate or any type of penalty for not taking or picking up the stuff or accepting the trip. So my acceptance rate, I didn't realize that it was a penalty if I didn't accept it. Oh, hold on. I didn't realize there was a penalty if I didn't accept it. Like, I didn't realize like I was being graded on how many trips I accept. And so I would just like be leaving my phone on and like just to see what's going on. Like, oh, let me see if it's jumping. If it's jumping, if somebody send out a good enough offer, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that.
At the next light, turn right.
So my acceptance rate at one point was like 20%. And then, so that's bad. But then on top of that, I had, okay, I like that. So I just picked the store that I wanted to go to. And then by the time I got there, or near it, they had me matched up with another job. But,
stay in the second lane from left.
yeah, so I would just be like, not accepting the orders. I would like swipe, I don't want it.
At the next
Cause
light, turn left.
the thing is like people on DoorDash and Uber Eats, they'll have you driving like 9 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn
and
left.
Don't give you a tip. Like no tip. I'm like, bro, do you understand people are using their gas money
Turn left.
for this? And the actual pay that you get just to be driving, they're not giving you, it's not good. Like if I was to turn on DoorDash, Uber Eats, I guarantee you I would get a bunch of trips right now for like somebody wants me to spend 30 minutes or 25 minutes for $4. I'm like, dude, $4 for half an hour? You don't pay your kids that little. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. And so I just wouldn't even be accepting the trips. I would just be like, nope, not gonna be able to get up off my couch. But it doesn't seem to be that type of thing on Spark. So already Spark got a leg up. And I already broke one of my rules. I said I'm not gonna be a shopper on this thing, but somebody had a trip, just one trip, for $17. I was like, let me get it. Let me holler at that $17 real quick. One stop, $17. How bad can it be? What I didn't do, big mistake, big boo-boo, was I didn't even look and see how much or how many items they want me to pick up. Like, I could literally be picking up somebody's entire Christmas list for $17. And I already done accepted it. Now, one thing that I'm sure they have is if you accept something and then you cancel it, I'm sure you're going to get penalized. Because in their, I read in their rules or what have you, that if you cancel too many times, we're going to cancel you. And so cancel if you want to. We're going to go ahead and you won't be getting paid by us anymore. So you don't hit accept unless you positive. I don't even go to this Walmart, so I'm not sure why I even agreed to go shopping for them. And I only have 9% on my phone. And where's my wife liking my Instagram pictures? She about to call me. I already know it. I know my wife. Watch this. I'm going to get a call in a few minutes. Babe, I miss my husband. Where's my husband at? I already know. After 20 years, you just know these things. All right. That's a nice girl. Where'd it go? I heard it drop and then it disappeared. Oh well. Jackpot. One item. This is crazy talk. One item, a plunger, $17. It's crazy. One item. That can't be right. I'm gonna get a card because that can't be right. Oh, I like this Walmart already. They got 4 working wheels. Let's go. All right, let's see. Give me some candy. I got a sweet tooth. I'm hungry or something. My body is saying low blood sugar. Blood sugar low. Eat something. I kind of want some peanuts. Even though my son got a peanut allergy. I'm gonna stop doing that. That ain't good. Don't do that. Skittles gummies. Sounds really good. Shakalicious does not. I'm gonna get these sour gummies. No, not. I'm so hungry, I don't know what I want. I'm so hungry, I want too much. When did chips start costing $3, man? Like the little medium bag size of chips. $3. $2.47. Stupid. It's stupid. and we just keep paying it. What is it? What even is inflation? So the money that I had yesterday don't get me the same thing that it used to today. Why? Why? Make it make sense. These are not the good chips. I need like some spicy sweet. Spicy sweet. Mm, 8%. The phone will die on me. It's already showed me that. Chocolatey payday. Why is that not a Snickers? I feel like a chocolatey payday is a Snickers. What am I missing? Oh, sweet and tangy. Mm, all right. Boring barbecue. Let's go. What else should I get? Uh, all right, where the plunger? See where this plunger at. I-6, section 4. Huh, okay. I-6, section 4. EFGHI. I'm getting closer. Ouch, that hurt. That hurt. GFHI. There we go. 7. That's 6. What Look at this thing. Same chips. Same ones or different ones? Same chips. Ah, different chips. That's what I was looking for. Not really hot, but sweet. So let me get that and let's see. Soda. Why is soda $2? Chips $2, soda $2. Tax, give me $5. It's craziness. All right. Do what we gotta. All right. One checkout line. Oh Lord, have mercy. One line? Only one? Come on, y'all gotta be playing. I know you can't be for real. 2, 3. Okay. 3 open for the entire store. Okay. And we just all gonna civilly wait our turn. See? And this guy that gets it. Just, yep, you didn't even see him cut. Smooth. Okay. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah, okay. All right, he done. You want on 12? Nope. Okay. I'll go. All right. Here we go. Yeah. What this do? All right. Oh, I should have got some drink.
In 700.
Walmart's. What? What you doing? All right. I'm gonna listen to a book. Cause this kind of it will not work. Interesting. All right, that's a right turn. Honey barbecue.
Turn right onto Atlanta Highway.
Fritos. That's the only way y'all should make them. Honey barbecue. If it ain't honey barbecue, make it like a spicy honey barbecue. So wait, can I not double up on these?
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
Huh. That's interesting. I don't think I can.
In 3.5 miles, turn left onto Perry Hill Road.
They only make you take, or let you take one. You could be at a store that have multiple orders, but they're only going to let you get one of them. That might be a downside. But I get why they do it. Because you can have different people going to different destinations. They had one order I saw earlier today, 7 different stops. So they were going to have you taking 6 different people's items. Shop for 6 different people. Actually, no. Pick up orders for 6 different people. And it was like $40, $50 or something like that. $50, I think. All right. They said it was going to take like 2 hours to deliver it, but I find their time estimates are probably generous, a little bit too generous. So, yep, see right there. That's it right there. That's the spot right there. If I had a cell phone holder. Okay. If I was a rich man. Mm, if I was a rich man. Man, I remember when I was younger, I used to daydream like what life would be like if I was tall. And now, it never happened, of course. I maxed out at almost 5'9". And now my son, he's 16. Um, very much so ADHD like his dad. Um, more so. And on the spectrum. And now he's doing the same thing I did as a kid. So when I hit 14, 15, that's like 13, 14, 15 is like when, if you're going to be tall, that's when a lot of kids start like their growth spurt. And I can remember I had a cousin that was like 2 years younger than me. And go ahead, man. And we were best friends. And he called me one day. And my nickname is Bo. So he said, guess what, Bo? I'm taller than you. Now, I was taller than this boy my whole life. And I was like, whatever. He's like, okay, I'm coming over your house. You'll see. He steps in the door. Now, 2 years younger than me. My entire life, I was bigger than him. He steps in the door, and he's a whole 6'2". I just saw him like a few weeks ago. It hadn't been more than a few weeks. He was shorter than me. He was like 5'6". I'm like 5'8". Next time I see him, 6'2". And that's how that went down. And now I see my son. He's almost 5'8", maybe. And he's going through that same deal of like, wishing he was taller. But what I would say is the difference between his generation and our generation just wished they were taller. Now, they have surgeries that you can get. You can legit go from 5'7" to 6 plus, or 5'8" to 6 plus. They got that. They're gonna break your legs. They're gonna stretch them. It's a rigorous process, but you're gonna be 6 foot. Cause they figure the only difference between a person that's 6 foot and a person that's 5'8" is how long their legs are. So that's all they do. They break your legs and stretch your legs, basically. And so,
in 1 mile, turn
he's
left
already
onto
told
Perry
me
Hill Road.
he would do that surgery in a heartbeat. But he's 16, and he's right in the heart of, if he was going to be growing, he would be growing. But here was another thing that happened that was a trip to me. Now, I had another cousin that was slightly older than me. And him and I, we both were the same height as we graduated high school. 5'8", both of us. I go away to college, and he stays home and he's doing his thing, and I don't see him for like
Go past this light, then at the next one,
2-3 years. No, he's like 20s. Next time I see him, he taller
At
than
the
me.
light, turn left onto Perry Hill Road.
I'm like, am I getting punked? What's happening right now? You ain't supposed to grow in college. So I thought. So, I don't know. My father-in-law, he tells me that, he was like 5'10" when he went off to the military.
In about 1 mile, turn right onto Harrison Road.
My father-in-law is now probably about 6'3", 6'4". So I don't know. Maybe my son will take after him and not out his old man. But
in 1 mile, turn right onto Harrison Road.
But his generation, what they did, they got like the height boosting shoes. They'll get shoes that got like thick soles. But they went one step further and they do shoe inserts. So this dude, he puts in like shoe inserts in his shoe. He's like, Dad, I want high tops. This is what he says. Dad, I want some high tops. I'm like, that's interesting. He's always been a low top type of kid. And his little brother, who's 13, he tells me, Dad, my brother, I'm not gonna say his name, I already said it before, but whatever.
Go
He's
past
like,
this light.
my brother,
then at the next one, turn right.
Has some he bought some shoes that can make him taller. And so he has them on today. And he's coming out of the
right Harrison Road.
the McDonald's. You know, he's being Joe Cool. He's got his hat on and his leather jacket. And it comes time to get into the car.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left onto Normac
but
Road.
My wife, she says, oops, I gotta park, hang on. So she goes to park and he walks around the car and trips and literally falls out of his shoe. Shoe's just on the ground. And like I had been saying, because at first I couldn't tell that he had shoe inserts on until I looked down at his like foot. Now, a regular person that doesn't have inserts, when you see the back of their top of the the top part of the back of their shoe, you'll see like maybe the ankle, right? Or maybe the top part of the ankle. Him, I see like his foot, like the bottom of his foot, because his insert is like
turn left onto Normac Road.
Lifted up that high, where, yeah, where he can, you can see the bottom of his foot almost. And so I'm like, man, you basically walking in high heels right now. And so I think when he has his shoes on, if he stands next to me, he's like,
at the next stop sign, turn
my
right.
height or maybe a little bit taller than me. But he was so embarrassed when his shoe fell off, but he just like tried to play it off like that was no big deal. But I remember feeling those feelings of inadequacy as you see your
at
friends
the stop
shooting
sign,
up
turn right onto Elaine Drive
and getting taller.
Then take the first left onto Roxana Road.
But my thing was, you know what? I am going to date a woman that is tall, or that is taller than me.
Turn left onto
My wife
Roxana Road. Then the
is
destination
probably
is on your right.
My wife is probably, if taller than me, she's probably taller than me by like fractions. But when she puts heels on, oh no. She is definitely taller.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
So yeah, anyway, I'm at the location. I'm about to drop this plunger off. All right. Well, that was easy enough. I wonder if that'll stick right there. If that'll stick right there, I'm gonna leave it right there. I feel like as soon as I start moving, it's gonna move back. Oh, hold on. Charge the phone. Yeah, that dude was right. This charger is slow. Okay, hold on. What you saying? Oh man, I didn't even see what he was saying. Hello, fellow black man. Bro, what the blank are you even talking about? I didn't even see what you were saying. I literally have never said hello, fellow black man to another black man in my life. Never have I. Ever. Ever, ever. I don't know why, but it's not how I talk, but I'm cool. I know how this YouTube live works. When I'm using YouTube live, like as a viewer, uh-oh. I feel like I just did a giant circle. When I'm using it, I'm bored. And I'm just browsing. And I'm looking for a normal person. Right? Most of the people that's on YouTube live, either they're doing tarot cards. And if you watch any bit of YouTube, you know I'm not lying. Either they're smoking drugs, either they are selling something, physical attractiveness or something is being sold. I know he wasn't gonna stop, that's why I didn't turn in front of him. Or they're playing a video game. What else? They're sleeping. There's a population that does that. They are speaking in a different language. They are working on a vehicle or fixing something. I don't know which way to go. I think I went the wrong way. Based on what my GPS say, I think I went the wrong way. Sometimes they're dancing. Sometimes they are not doing anything at all. Sometimes they're getting roasted on by their viewers. Sometimes they're talking to no one in particular. Sometimes there's rants. But there's not a lot of just normal people on YouTube. It's not. And so when I see a normal person that, is not necessarily operating with a hook, I'll just I'll be there by myself. I'll stay there by myself and just kind of like, sometimes I chat. Most of the time I chat with them. I start a conversation. Thank you for the thumbs up. Because the way I look at it is, when you become an adult, like settled in your routine, depending on like your lifestyle, it gets boring, right? It gets boring. Like, because we're routine driven. So like Sunday, you know what you're gonna do. Monday, you know what you're gonna do. And like, you see the same people. You realize that literally everybody is running laps on a track. That's what they're doing. They literally, all right, so this day, this time, I'm gonna be here. And it's like going to the gym. If you have a gym membership, you know on Wednesday night that fine shorty is going to be in the gym at this time. And if you want to see her, your gym crush, you need to be there. So those times, like when I see people, there's certain times that like some of the people that I watch, they're on, like I'll get on there and I'll just vibe with them. And then there's other times where like I'm trying to get to like know if this is a person that is normal or not. And then I'll say something that, that I think is something pretty normal, and I'll get muted or put on a timeout. Like this one girl, listen to this. This one girl, she's talking. Now somebody else had just said like something about crying. And she had something on her face. It was like shiny. I was like, are you sad? And she's like, no, I'm not sad. And then I went to go, and then I saw that, oh, that wasn't tears, that's glitter. She's got glitter on her face. Then I went to go type like, hey, or LOL, silly me, that's just glitter on your face. I went to go type that, timeout. I'm like, wait, I got put in the timeout for actually showing concern about a total stranger. Weird. That's weird to me. To me, that's weird. And that just kind of like, for me, that was like, okay, this is not the page that I'm supposed to be on. Keep it moving. But, yeah, man. YouTube is a wonderful place. YouTube Live. Like, I probably spend the bulk of my time now on YouTube Live. Because I literally just be like, I got this one guy, he's like this calisthenics guy. He comes on at 3 and 3 Eastern Standard Time. And I think he's like a ex-Marine, and he's like, he talks like 1, 2, 3. When he starts doing his exercises, he gets like this weird drill sergeant voice. And like everybody in the lobby is just like, it's normal. And I'm sitting there like, is this like two people? Does he have two personalities right now? Because why does this, every time he starts doing work, it's like he switches to the drill sergeant. And I'm like, is nobody else noticing this? Or is this is normal? And so I saw in the comments, nobody was saying anything. I was like, so this is normal, cool. Just keep watching. And then, excuse me, I complimented him on something. No, there was this lady, I said a comment, and she clicks on my picture, and she's like, "Oh, you're handsome too." It's like she's I don't know what we were talking about, and and she and so I made it. Man, that police officer speeding. I made the comment like, "Oh man, this dude is way." Oh no, I said I'm way fatter than this guy, but I accidentally, I think I got auto corrected. It said I'm way faster than this guy, and the guy, he just like, that set him off for some reason. Like being compared, like him thinking that I was comparing myself to him, set him off, and he was like, "So I don't care, you're faster than me, and blah blah blah, this and that, and you do blah blah blah," and I was like, "Whoa, okay." And then I explained myself later, and he was like, "Oh, okay, all right, you cool," and blah blah blah, and it was good. But it's just so funny because I feel like everybody is, like I said, they're on that track, and sometimes people get on the same track, your tracks or your paths intersect, and y'all will be together for like, y'all will be together for a few minutes, or until somebody falls out, or you'll be together until somebody loses interest, or you'll be together until it's time to go. And I feel like life is like that. So YouTube is like it's like I don't know, there's a thought that's happening in my head, but I don't know what it is. It's kind of like YouTube is like a short version of life. That's the thought. Yeah. You know, like you meet people where like you'll fall out because there was some sort of misunderstanding, where you said something and they thought you meant this, but you actually meant that. And then sometimes you get the chance to kind of explain it, other times you don't. And then other times you meet people and they will like, what if you met a person and you knew that this was the last time we were going to meet? I'm about to pull over. Oh man, I was about to get in the trust tree. Whoa, but I forgot people be watching this, so I can't get in the trust tree in this venue. But yeah, I there was one time where I had it's itching my ear. I met this person, and I didn't know it, but the next time I saw the person, like I met him once in my life, and then the next time, we're gonna get in the trust tree. The next time I saw the person, that person was dead. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm gonna run it back because you just came in right on the crazy part. So I'm gonna say it again. What happens if you meet a person and you knew that this was the last person you was, or this is the last time you would see that person alive? How would you interact with that person? So me, I'm a person of faith, and I like to share my faith with others. But I'm not one of those like aggressive, like, no, you need to do it like me, and you need to. I mean, I believe that. I believe that you need to do it like me. I do believe that, but that's not how I come off, and that's not how I interact. And so I met the cat, and the next time, so I met the cat. We riding, and there, and the background, the kind of the backstory was I had an airman who was at one base. I don't know how they got out there, but they needed to be at another base. So they were in one part of California, and they needed to be in another part of California. And so I told this airman, that's why you gotta be careful what you tell your airmen, what you tell your people. I told him, if you ever need me, if you ever need anything, call me. Don't hesitate to call me. And I meant that. But sometimes people misuse that. You know, if you ever need me, call me. Like, I shouldn't be the first call. But like, if you've made all of your calls and you ain't got nobody, call me. That's probably how I should have said it. Like, hey, go through your steps, try to problem solve it. But if after you come to all of your solutions, your potential solutions, nothing works out, call me and I got you. That's how I'm gonna give it from the future. But like, the kid called me and it was like, um, he just needed a ride. So again, I threw it out there, and so now, all right, well, you said I can call on you if I need you. Well, I need you to give me this ride from Vacaville to Sacramento. And anybody that knows anything about California, Vacaville and Sacramento, that's not that close. That's like 40 plus minutes. Me, I jump in the car and I head down there and I pick my airman up. Airman didn't say nothing about the other two people that he had with him. But that's okay. All of y'all get in this car. Now, one of the cats that I saw, he was the cat that I did not know, but this was the last time I would see him alive. The next time I saw him, I was going to see him dead. And so that cat he was like this tall, lanky dude. He's kind of silly, kind of goofy. And he was like a Marine. And this story haunts me to this day. The Marine, he did not get out of basic. Like, he got honorably discharged from basic. And what happened to this cat was he was raped by another male. And this is a good story. So the guy was raped by another person, another male. And he reported it and he left the military. I'm out of here. Now, what I did know that my airman was a transgender airman. I didn't say that part, but the airman was a transgender. It was a, I don't know the terms, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but he was born a male with male genitalia, and then decided that, you know, I feel like I should be a woman, and so didn't have any surgery or anything, but was just living as a woman. And so that airman was also dating another male who identified as a male. And then the other Marine was just a regular dude. And so I thought that cat was, like I said, a regular dude. The next time I saw a cat, I was going to look for my airman. The door of the apartment was open. And I went by the rental office. I'm like, hey, I'm looking for some. Oh, actually, no. I went to the rental office first. Rental office was like, oh, yeah, that individual lives here. And, but they left after they had an argument. Police got called, blah, 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 whatever. And so it's like, but they might be back. So I went to go see if they were back. And when I went there, I saw the door open, and the guy that was with me, one of the guys that was with me, he walks in first. And he walks in the door, and then he kind of like immediately turns around and pushes me back out the door, like forcefully. And he was like, I think I just saw a dead body. I'm like, what you talking about? And I went in there, and sure enough, it was a dead body. And the dead body was the tall individual that was in my car. And I gave a ride from Vacaville all the way to Sacramento. And the and I it was the weirdest experience. Mentally, it just put me in like a fog. I was like, I don't know how to process this. Like, cause what happened was I saw the cat, and like I thought he was asleep because he was just sitting in the thing, and he's got like I think it was like he had like a hoodie or something, and was just kind of like hunched over, and so I thought he was asleep. But the clue was when I walked in, on the counter was some meat that looked like it had been out on the counter for some days, and the place was trashed. It looked like depression. Um, depression. It looked like depression. It was like no sheet on the bed. It was just messy, very messy in the place, and it just everything was just all over the place and stuff on the floor, and it had like a smell. It wasn't that like a bad smell though, like, oh my God, there's a dead body in here smell. It wasn't that. And then like I looked in the bedroom because it was like a living room and one bedroom. I literally walked right by the dead body. I looked in the bedroom and I didn't see anybody. It was just like sheets, like sheets on the bed and a comforter. And then when I walked back, that's when I like walked right next to the dude, and I thought he was sleeping. And I called his name. I can't even remember his name now, but like I called him, and then I was like, "Is he really dead?" And then I nudged him with my foot, and it felt like I touched a mannequin. You know, a mannequin is like made of like that hollow wood, and that thing messed me up, man. If that messed me up, and like I said, it put me like my mind was caught out. I was having problems processing it, and so like we called the fire department. I mean the police, and the fire department. They sent them over there, and they're checking, and I'm like, okay, well, do you guys like want to ask me any questions, or because I mean I kind of like I discovered the body, you know, like no questions. They were like, no, we don't have anything, and they were like, oh, here, take this or give us your number in case we have any questions. And I gave him my number, and that was it. No one ever contacted me. The crazy part is the rental office person. What I didn't say, the rental office person told me that my airman left after an argument. Okay? So, you've seen 24 Hours, right? Like Final 24 Hours or whatever that show is called. Usually, the last person to see him alive was the person that made sure they was not alive, right? And so I'd always had that like sneaking suspicion, like, did my airman have something to do with this person dying? Is this dude a killer? But never found out. I can remember like the fire department when they got there, they were like, "Oh yeah, this guy, he's gone. He's gone." Yeah, I'm like, well, I mean, after I touched him with my foot, that was clear. But they were so I left out a key detail. The cat, when I found him, he had like a hoodie on, but he also had like a wig, a blonde little, like a bob wig, and lipstick. Now, I didn't, again, when I saw him, the first time I saw him, regular dude, you know? And hanging with a transgender female and a guy. And yeah, that was the story. The the military. I told, and I like to this day for a while. So that was back in 2015 that happened, almost 10 years ago. Crazy enough, and to this day, like I still think about that. Um, Now when I think about it, it's not as bad as what it used to be. I hadn't had any therapy or anything after that. But yeah, it was just I talked about it because I was talking to my my doctor when I found out. This was like I found out I was dealing with like moderate depression, and so they started, and I also found out I had ADHD, which I mean I literally have lived my whole life with it and been relatively successful. But yeah, surprise, you got ADHD. This is why you are having issues now remembering and doing all these things. Because my mind was like breaking at one point, and I was like, I used to be a dude with a very sharp mind, but it's foggy, cloudy, and I don't remember certain things, and this is kind of creepy. And so they were like, "Oh yeah, well, after I did all the questionnaires. They told me, yeah, you're a little depressed, and sounds like you got a little bit of ADHD." Then they were trying to see if I had anxiety. It was like, nah, you not really anxious or anything. Doesn't sound like that because I could sleep. I could fall asleep like nobody's business, like at any point. Like I could literally close my eyes right now and be asleep in like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, it's a gift. But yeah, I tried to get them to like I talked about that story, and they gave me the little PTSD thing, and they were like, "Nope, this ain't PTSD." I'm like, but like I get transformed back to the place where everything happened. Like every time I think about that, and I think about it, it's not like almost 10 years ago. I go through periods of where I don't talk about it, and then I forgot what caused me to talk about it um the last time, and then like I talk about it, and then I ruminate over it, like it keeps coming back up until I stop talking about it. So yeah, I felt a specific guilt because, again, I said I was a person of faith, and as a person of faith, I believe that um, everybody has a soul. You know, I don't know where it is and, and where it resides in the body, but I just believe everyone has a soul, and I believe that soul is going to go. Um, the soul is the part of the essence that lives on after your body. Um, after your body goes back to the dust, you know, ash to ashes, dust to dust. After your body goes back to the dust, your spirit goes back to God. Your soul is that part of you that remains. And that soul is either um, in hell or in um, kind of like a rest. It's sleep. Um, so either it's in hell or sleeping. And I feel like if you don't know the Lord, and if you're not living for the Lord when you die. Because so that's the thing. Like, how did you die? Did you die in Christ or did you die outside of Christ? If you die in Christ, then you're going to go to sleep. But if you die outside of Christ, when you die, you wake, or your soul goes to hell. And so for me, I just thought about it like, man, like if I saw that dude and I knew, like, hey man, I don't know what you into, I don't know what you're going through, but I can tell you there is help and there's a way out. Like like what would I have said to that guy if I knew that the next time I saw them they was gonna be dead? Would it have went radically different? Um, I had I had feelings of guilt about that, and I still kind of feel, like it's like one of those creepy things. Cause like, if I would have known, like, man, if I knew you was about to die, man, I'd have want to share the gospel with you. I want to talk to you. I want you to, try to be converted. Cause you on this way, young man, and I know these things have happened to you, trauma. Cause that, like, I don't know the nature of that guy, why that happened to him. But I just, like, he made a very good decision. I think it is a very good decision to join the military as a young man, to enlist in the military. I believe in that decision. I think it's a good decision, because it can literally change your life and the trajectory of your children. I know for me, coming up on year 17 this year or next year, um, the military absolutely has changed my life for the better. I would not be where I am right now if wasn't for the military. As much as the military is much stuff as it gets wrong and is not right about it, it has changed my life. And like, for that young dude to like make that life-changing decision, get there, and then for that, whoever it was that decided to violate him that way, like, I wonder if somebody knew the depth of their actions and how, what it would do to a person, how bad it would impact them. Would they do that? Would you change? You know what I mean? Like, like, man, I don't know. That's just, to me, it's like, even if you did something to make me mad, I don't think I could be mad enough to do something to you that would lead you or cause you to basically spiral until you're found dead, um, in an apartment, and you possibly died alone. I felt guilty about that. That was you talk about some guilt. I was, I felt really guilty about that. Um, and I haven't, so like, I am not a person that, I'm not an extrovert. I'm not this dude that just like has never met a stranger. My son is. He has no problems. And my wife and I are both introverts. And I don't know who this dude came from, because like, we don't like that. We're perfectly fine with not having to interact with people. Homebodies, like, good. I don't need to, I just get with my person, and I'm fine. I don't need a bunch of people there that I have to entertain. It feels so draining. It's like, oh, can I just choose to not do anything? Like, I'm perfectly good with just sitting around and not having to entertain. We could be around each other. I like your company, but we don't have to talk. I'm good with that. So me being that way,